serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright of the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Welcome to Phil Welch Stadium for Game 2 of the Championship Series. The Mustangs were able to get out early and never looked back. In Game number 1, they crossed 10 runs in the first 5 innings, and they were able to coast to the finish line and win that game. Number 1 at 10-6, the final. Tonight, the Mustangs have a chance to reign themselves 10-time MINK champions, while the A's look to force a Game 3 here at Phil Welch. Easton Amelia bringing you coverage of Game number 2 between the Clarinda A's and the St. Joseph Mustangs. The St. Joseph Mustangs have been dominant here at Phil Welch Stadium. During the regular season and conference play, they had a 14-1 record. And this has been a place that when you travel here, you're going to expect their best effort. Playing in front of these fans fires them up. Last year, the Mustangs were able to win Game 2 and 3 here after losing Game number 1 in Clarinda. This time, it's a different role. And we'll see if that day off may have sparked some energy there for the Clarinda A's. They left that second half of the game in a very positive way. They were able to fight back. They ran the bases hard. They threw strikes, and they played very good defense. So tonight's a night where the A's may have been better tonight because they played very good that second half. They didn't fold over and let the St. Joseph Mustangs win there at home in Clarinda. But tonight, we'll beat the lineups. Brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway and Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultants.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazaway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazaway.
Now it's time for the lineups. First, time for the visiting Clarinda A's. Leading off the center fielder, Laith Holiday. Batting second, the second baseman, Micah Nicholson. Batting third, the first baseman, Drake Cobb. Batting fourth, the catcher, Tavon Homelar. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Cooper Knight. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Kane Wilson. Batting seventh, the DH, Joey Caruso. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Jake Espelin. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Colin Lentillo. And getting this nod on the mound tonight for the Clarinda A's will be Noah Benavides. And now for the home team tonight, the St. Joseph Mustangs, who won game number 1, leading off the right fielder, Trevor McCollum. Batting second, the DH, Darius Freeman. Batting third, the right fielder, Braden Luca. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Dom Felix. Batting second, the second baseman, Jack Mosh. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Jaden Little. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Chris Coy. Batting eighth, the catcher, Easton Philippi. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Truman Bodenhausen. And then pitching tonight for the St. Joseph Mustangs will be Jaron Guck. The focus tonight, I think, for both sides is to throw strikes on the mound. The A's starter in game number 1 struggled to command very early. That led to a 4 spot with walks scoring those runs, but a big hit by Jack Mosh ended up scoring the runs in the order. Near the end of Perkins' start, we start to fatigue, start to settle in, and that's where the A's kind of made a cutback. They're able to make the deficit to 4, scoring 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, and 2 in the 7th. So starting ahead 0-1 is going to be crucial. When looking at the starting pitchers, these are both guys that get ahead of hitters. Guck and Benavides are going to throw strikes and force you to put the ball in play. That's where clean defense is needed. There was 5 errors in that first game between both these teams. That led to 16 runs on the board, and a couple errors by both sides added those runs and made those innings longer. I'm expecting a low-scoring night here in St. Joe. We see a lot of good defense by both sides, and that could be a momentum shifter as we get later in the game. Say a team makes a big error, keeps the inning alive. That could be the difference maker between tonight's matchup between the Mustangs and the Clarinda A's. First pitch coming up. We're going to take a short break with the national anthem approaching us. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK Championship Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
And Jaron Guck's name will get the call on the mound tonight for the St. Joseph Mustangs. He's been dominant this year. This is his 8th start. He has a 3-1 record through his 32 innings. Has a 1.97 ERA with a .84 whip. He's going to be in the zone and force you to hit the ball. He has strikeout stuff with 40 strikeouts on the mound. And we'll see how the Clarinda A's can battle him. Before this first pitch, we're going to take a short break. This first pitch coming up brought to you by Izzy Smith Home, Remax Boone Realty.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Looking at the keys tonight, first for the Clarinda A's. I think them getting a lead here tonight would be very crucial. We already saw the St. Joseph Mustangs offense. They're going to pile on early. They have scoring opportunities. They have a high chance of delivering on them. So that's where this leadoff hitter, Lath Holiday, if he's able to start his way on the base pass, he struggled to find the base pass in game number 1. That's where you kind of get set back behind the 8 ball. Lath Holiday had 1 for 4 effort, but got out via a strikeout to begin the ball game, and that kind of sets you back just for a second. St. Joe was able to score 4 in the top of the first, so if this top 3 for the Clarinda A's can spark something out of the get-go, I really like their chance. But the St. Joseph Mustangs, from top to bottom, their lineup is stacked. They have a lineup that was able to accumulate 15 hits in game number 1. So for Benavides, I think he has to throw strikes and get ahead of these hitters, force them to get outs. We saw a good relief performance by Karsten Beckel to close that game out, and that led a chance actually for them to get back into it. He went 3 2/3 of no-run baseball, only allowing 1 hit and 1 walk. That was the difference. He was in the zone. Now for the St. Joseph Mustangs, I say they played to their strength. Make it a high-scoring game. That's going to benefit you. This offense can be in surges. Obviously, Jaron Guck, your best pitcher on the mound, he's going to dominate. He's going to throw strikes. He's a strikeout guy. He's had over a strikeout per inning he's pitched, so he's averaging just above that mark. So if he goes 2 innings, he's having 4, 5 strikeouts, and that's going to make it tough on this Clarinda A's team. Obviously, their strength is their bullpen. It's very deep. So if you have a game that goes longer, your depth is going to carry you to that finish. So that's what you're going to keep your eye on tonight. Now, Lath Holiday stepping in to begin this contest. As I said, a 1 for 4 effort in game number 1. And we'll see if he can start this game off. He did have a stolen base, come around to score. And that's him on the base pass. He's going to push the envelope and be very aggressive. So first pitch coming up. Jaron Guck will get set. And the first delivery here misses. It's a ball 1-0. That first pitch brought to you by Izzy Smith Home, Remax Boone Realty. So now stepping in the center fielder, Lath Holiday. After taking the first pitch, he's ahead in the count 1-0. The next pitch misses away, it's 2-0. So Lath Holiday will gather his thoughts, and he's ready to go in the driver's seat. 2-0. He's a guy that's not afraid to walk. He has 8 walks on the year in his 55 at-bats. He has 13 games played, so he was a guy they added very late into the team. He fouls that one off. It's 2-1. Holiday has 19 hits on the year. I think when he gets on the base pass, say he gets a single, he can make it a double. Has 10 stolen bases with a 446 on base percentage. That one will be smoked to left field. Stumbling out there in left, but making the grab for out number 1 is Truman Bodenhausen. So now Micah Nicholson will step in, the second baseman. I was able to talk to Johnny Coy before the game. He likes his depth. He's willing to throw whoever out there. He has confidence in his entire team. Whoever's out there, the starting 9, is ready to go. And he said that even if you're not starting, you're ready to go on the bench. And those guys want to win this championship for this town and for this city. St. Joe, a very popular spot here to go and watch a baseball game. That one will miss wide. And it's 1-0 to Micah Nicholson. Nicholson, a .290 batting average, a .403 on base percentage. He's a guy that's going to be a key contributor to this offense. We see him show a bunt there. That one missing. It's 2-0. And honestly, here, if you're the Clarinda A's, Gaka's struggled with command here early on. I feel like you have to let him struggle there. You don't want to have a 2-0 swing that gets yourself out. It's basically the same as if he were at 2 strikes, as that one misses wide. It is 3-0. Feel confident at the plate just to set up a situation. And this heat could play a big factor on Jaron Guck. You know, he was just warming up not too long ago, and this hotness is not normal. As that one finds the zone, it's 3-1. Even though we're pushing late July, it honestly has been a kind of a mild July here in Missouri especially. You have a lot of cool breezes that will make the day a little cooler tonight. It is hot and humid, bright and sunny with no wind. And he'll find the pitch in there for a strike. It's 3-2. And now he battles back from 3-0 to 3-2. Let's see who can win this payoff pitch here in the top of the first inning. Guck will get set. Philippi sets on the outer half. And he'll throw in there. And he'll get the strikeout there on the inner half of the plate. And Nicholson will go down. Starts 3-0 and finishes the count 3-3. And now stepping in will be the first baseman, Drake Cobb. So Drake Cobb will snap in. Was able to get some action there at the plate later in the contest. Got 1 hit last night with 1 RBI. Should say 2 nights ago, the Clarinda A's only had 7 hits compared to the St. Joseph Mustangs 15 in Game 1. And now Cobb will begin behind in the count at 0-1. Cobb's been very productive for this Clarinda A's squad as he hits one right back up the middle. He'll do the banana around first base and find himself 1 for 1 here to start the contest off. Hit number 67 on the year. And he has 40 walks with 67 hits now. His on-base percentage just under that 600 mark at 596 coming into this contest. That hit puts him over that 600 mark. So now stepping in will be Tavon Homelar. First pitch he sees tonight will miss upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. So starting 0-1 will be crucial, as I said in the open, for that fatigue as well. You don't have to throw as many pitches if you start off 0-1 as that one finds the zone. It's 1-1. We saw Guck fight back from a 3-0 start to that 6 pitches right there. And 6 pitches for an out may look nice on paper, but in this fatigue and hot and humid night, that may be something that does not draw up success as Homowar drives one to right field. So back-to-back hits here for the Clarinda A's in the top of the first. We're bringing in Cooper Knight. Cooper Knight, a guy that's been an on-base merchant. He's got hit by a pitch in his last few games. He's a guy that just finds a way on. So Guck will get set with runners on first and second base and 2 outs on the board. That one will miss upstairs. Small and no strikes. While Cooper Knight has had success at getting hit, he gets hits as well with 44 on the year and 27 RBIs. Cobb will take off to third base and heads up base running there by Cobb. Guck was not really holding him on there at second base and bearing his looks. Cobb took advantage of that. And now it's smart by Homowar as well there. We saw in game number 1, Parker Griffith, the catcher, in game number 1, did a back pick. Should say got the trail runner trying to steal. And that just heads up baseball. That now it affects this ball game as well. 2-0 the count to Cooper Knight. A single scores a run. The 2-1 will be in there for a strike. So now it's 2-1. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. A pair of singles, now a stolen base there for Cobb. And even if you don't scratch one here, you're already putting high pressure spots on their starter, Jaron Guck. That could affect how long he goes in this one. That one will find the zone as well. So from 2-0 to 2-2. Guck's the guy that's going to battle back in the count and not be afraid to throw stuff over the heart of the plate just to give him a chance to get that out. The 2-2 from the righty. A ball hit down the line in foul. So he will stick at a 2-2 count here in the top of the first. Cooper Knight from Angelo State. The 2-2. The ball that smacked down the line. Backhand grab. He'll throw across and get it in time. A nice defensive play there by Dom Felix for the last down on the top of the first. The Clarinda A's put some pressure on Jaron Guck. He pitches around it. And now they're going up to bat in the top of the first. We end 0-0. You're listening to Mink League postseason baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gasway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gasway.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
We've seen two sides of the coin from Noah Benavides versus the St. Joseph Mustangs. Last time out, he went 6 innings, I should say, and did not give up a single run and was able to earn the victory. But one time before, back on July 5th, the St. Joseph Mustangs had his number. They were able to get 7 runs across and 6 of those being earned. So we'll see which side of the St. Joseph Mustangs offense we see tonight as Trevor McCollum steps in to start this game off. And he'll start behind in the count at 0-1. The right fielder from Washburn University is going to be tonight's leadoff hitter to not play in game number 1 of the championship series. Coy rotates guys in and out and also rotates spots from DH, second base, left field, right field, you name it. It's not too often you'll see the same card played from Coach Coy. The 0-2 will be swung on and missed there, and Benavides begins his day. 3 pitches, in and out. McCollum goes down swinging. So now Darius Freeman will step in the DH. Game number 1, we saw him in a center field role. Was able to collect 3 hits in that first game of this series. And a big part of that offense, getting 2 RBIs and scratching a run himself. First pitch he sees tonight misses upstairs, and it's ball and no strikes. So 1-0 from the windup home. Be a pop-up to shallow left field. The shortstop, Lintillo, will make his way back, and he'll make the grab there for the out. Colin Lintillo playing shortstop again for the Clarinda A's. Their defensive positioning looking like this. Tavon Humelar behind the plate at first base, straight caught. At second base, Micah Nicholson. At shortstop, Colin Lintillo. At third base tonight, Cooper Knight. Joey Caruso was there in game number 1. Tonight he's in the designated hitter spot. In left field, Kane Wilson. In center field, Lath Holiday. And in right field, Jay Espelin. That first pitch will miss upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. Braden Lucart from Missouri Southern steps in. The 1-0 pitch he sees here is in there for a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. So 2 outs with the first 2 batters. And now Lucart will take this one and be ahead of the count. It's 2-1. Lucart's been a staple in this lineup for the St. Joseph Mustangs. This one's popped up, and Humelar will make his way back, but it will sneak out. And it's 2-2. So Braden Lucart will dig back in with a 2-2 count. He has 32 RBIs on the year with 22 walks. Has 35 hits. A 2-2 pitch will run in and catch Lucart on the thigh. He'll wear it and make his way down to first base. Hit by pitch number 11 on the year for Lucart. And with 2 outs, the Mustangs find themselves a base runner. Dom Felix will step in, the third baseman from Emporia State. And a nice grab over there at third base. The Webb gem that saved a run from coming across. It was a first and third situation for the A's. First pitch, he swings that outside the zone and misses. It's a ball and 1 strike. Lucart on first base has 18 stolen bases, but he's a guy who's very strategic from first base. He's not going to go if he doesn't have something like a read or a timing down. Doesn't really force it over there to second base. He's very critical with it. A 1-1 to Felix will miss upstairs. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Dom Felix comes into this ball game with a .416 on base percentage. Currently tied with leading the team with doubles with 11. Still looking for that first long ball, but he has the power to do that. Lukart takes off to second base. The throw off the grass, and Lukart will be in there safely with stolen base number 19. So nice read there by Lukart. Got a beautiful jump there. And now 3-1 the count, a drivable count here for Don Felix. He puts one in the grass. St. Joe might get an early lead again. So 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. 2 hits for the A's and none for the Mustangs. The 3-1's fouled off, and now we're sticking at a 3-2 count. So a battle here between Benavides and Felix. 3-2 the count with 2 outs. Runner on second base. Lukart got in there with a stolen base. And we'll see if that 90 feet comes back and helps the Mustangs. Felix will take a stab at that one, and he'll foul it off. And we're at 3-2 still. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Benavides able to get a foul ball on the previous pitch. The 3-2 to Felix will be swung on and missed. And just like how we got the first out, he gets the last out with a strikeout. That's the second strikeout for Benavides on his line, and that will end the inning. Both teams put some traffic, put a runner in scoring position, but neither side able to take the first punch. We'll head to the top of the second, 0-0 our score. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK Championship Baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, RE/MAX Moon Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, RE/MAX Moon Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Last Sentinel. Jaron Guck will make his way on the mound for the St. Joseph Mustangs. The A's were able to get 2 hits in that first inning, but unable to put one across. They got a runner 90 feet away. Drake Kahn with a heads-up stolen base. And a nice ground there by Don Felix end the first inning. So now stepping in and leading off the top of the second inning will be Kane Wilson. To follow Kane Wilson, the DH Joey Caruso, and then the right fielder Jake Espelin. So Guck getting set on the mound. Now St. Joe's bullpen heads out there, so maybe a day we see some early action here. With Guck already struggling command out of the gate. He's been a guy that's established his own very early. He's gone 4, 5, 6 innings for the St. Joseph Mustangs. That one misses off the plate. It's 1-0. With Kane Wilson at the plate, he's looking to start some here for the A's. The 1-0 will miss upstairs. It's now 2-0. The outfielder from Iowa Western Community College. The freshman in a big spot. If you look at both these teams, you can tell the age gap, I should say, between the Clarinda A's and the St. Joseph Mustangs. The 2-0 finds the zone. It's 2-1. The 2-1 from the righty will miss just upstairs. Now it's a 3-1 count. Played off the game. Lath Holiday was unable to reach. But if he was, they would have struck a run across. So maybe a leadoff runner here would be big, as a big swing there missed by Wilson. Looked like he wanted to put that over that left field wall. So now we'll shorten up with 2 strikes. 3-2 from Guck. The pitch home. Swung on and missed. And Guck finds a way to get a strikeout, his second of the day, will begin the second inning. So now Joey Caruso will step in with one out on the board. Cade Wilson struck out to begin the top of the second inning by a nice sequence there by Guck. He fell behind but was able to use his off speed and then beat him with a fastball. The 0-0 pitch will be a ball that is popped up to the left side and will wind up out of play. Defensively for the St. Joseph Mustangs, Easton Philippi behind the plate at first base, Jaden Little. At second base tonight, we'll see Jack Mosh. At shortstop, Chris Coy. At third base, Dom Felix. In left field, Truman Bodenhausen. And in center field, we'll see Braden Lukart. And in right field, Trevor McCollum. 1 ball, 1 strike. Guck gets set on the edge of the rubber. He's a guy that really throws across his body. That one will find the zone on back-to-back pitches. It's 1-2. So he's a guy that's going to send on the left side of that rubber. It's going to look like he's throwing into the right-handed batters, but he pulls so hard across he's able to make that work. That one will miss upstairs. It's 2-2. That awkward motion can make it very difficult to hit. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Guck already having 2 strikeouts this evening. He'll wind back and throw this one in there, but it's fouled off. So now Joey Caruso will dig in again with 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Guck. Will be swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Guck. And now there's 2 away. He's getting the Clarinda A's hitters to swing over the top of what appears to be a changeup. Whatever it is, it's working perfectly. Now with 2 outs on the board. Jake Espelin will step in. He's one of the guys that did not play yesterday for the Clarinda A's. Tonight he's in the starting lineup with a must-win ball game. That one will miss upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes with 2 outs. One ball, no strike. Espelin digs in. Second pitch he sees, he'll foul off, and even the count, it's 1-1. Espelin has 13 extra base hits this year, 10 of those being doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. That 10 doubles tied with the lead with Drake Cobb for the Clarinda A's. That one swung on and missed from 1-0 to 1-2. Guck fires in. Trying to strike out the side here. Guck will get set. The 1-2 from the righty. Will be right there for strike number 3. He collects 3 strikeouts in the second inning. And the A's go down 1-2-3. Guck is on here. And you can tell he's fired up in the Mustangs side of things. So we're into the bottom of the second inning. Now Benavides looking to match Guck's performance there in the second inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK Championship Baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day program. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Mosh, Jaden Little, and Chris Coy do up 5-6-7 for the St. Joseph Mustangs. Then 2 of the 3 of those guys had 3 hits in last night, 2 nights ago's performance. Jaden Little had 3 for 5 effort with Jack Mosh, a 3 for 5 effort. They both had a couple RBIs, Mosh having 3 to his line and Little having 2. This was a solid part of the lineup in game number 1. 7 hits between the 3 of these guys. And the first pitch in this inning will begin with a strike at 0-1. Jack Mosh from the University of Minnesota will dig in. The Golden Gopher already made an impact on the series. In his first at bat in game number 1, he was able to split the gap and get a double. Not putting 3 across. Little came up right after him, was able to launch a single to the grass. The heads-up defensive play by the Clarinda A's was able to get the out at second base. Mosh did come around to score, and Mosh will get drilled on that pitch. The second hit by pitch for Benavides, and that one with 2 strikes. It's going to be big when you have 2 strikes to not give a hit by a pitch or give a cookie too good. We already saw in game number 1, Steve Spurgeon Jr. He would fall behind 1-0. He'd do a good job battling back. Say it was 1-2. He would give it too good of a pitch, throwing too many strikes and really not forcing St. Joe to expand their zone at all. He would give a pitch they could drive, and that led to some success offensively there in those first 2 innings, scoring 5. That one swung through Little, and it's 1-1. Jane Little from Lincoln University. Benavides will look home. Homelander on the outside edge. He'll fire that outside corner, but it misses. It's 2-1. Jane Little quickly back in the box. The 2-1 will miss. It's now 3-1. So Benavides has had some games where he's troubled with command. He has 22 walks on the season. The 3-1 will miss away, and it's a walk there. 2 free passes there to the St. Joseph Mustangs. And that runner's on first and second with nobody out. That one game he had success versus St. Joseph Mustangs. He was able to get 5 strikeouts, only had 2 walks in that outing. And that being the difference between that time that they were able to score some runs. A bunch shown by Coy. It's placed perfectly in front. Homelar will grab it, throw it to first base. And he'll get past Nicholson. Coming around to score will be Mosh. And advancing to third on the infield single there is Little. An RBI single from Chris Coy. And the Mustangs are on the board, and now they're going to say it was an error. So either way, the Mustangs are on the board here early on. It's 1-0. Walks, errors will come back to haunt you. And that's already what we've seen tonight. 1 error defensively from the A's. Couple of free passes do the job. Coy will waste no time. He's headed to second base. He'll dive in on the outside part of the bag. And he'll be there safely and able to snag himself a stolen base. The second one for the St. Joseph Mustangs in tonight's contest. And the 11th for Chris Coy on his rookie campaign for the St. Joseph Mustangs. The 1-0 will He fired in there, but just barely missed. And it's 2-0. There's St. Joe. You want to make him pay. He'll drive this one into the gap. Holiday will get camped under it. Little will tag home, and he'll go 4. And a sacrifice RBI off the bat of Easton Philippi. And the St. Joseph Mustangs take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning and looking to take control of this MINK Championship Series here in game number 2. So 2 runs that came across, the hit by a pitch and a walk. A hit by a pitch coming with 2 strikes to Mosh. And then a 5-pitch walk to Jaden Little. Coy reached on an air. All these being self-inflicted runs. It's only fired in there but missed upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 we fouled off by Bodenhausen. It's been a key role in that 9 spot for the St. Joseph Mustangs. Had himself 3 hits, a 3-for-4 effort, had a walk as well. It's been a spark plug for this St. Joseph Mustangs offense. They'll start rallies from the bottom spot and be able to deliver in key moments. The 1-1 is a ball that is fouled off. It's 1-2. It's going to be a tough foul. He's going to battle. Say he has 2 strikes. He may foul off 2, 3, and then make it very tough at bat. You get that pitch count up. It's a successful at bat. That one will be a misfire and miss. It's 2-2 now. Or Troon Bodenhausen, a 408 on-base percentage in that 9 spot. That just shows you how good this St. Joseph Mustang team is. The 2-2 will be another one to foul it off. Bodenhausen not going down easily. So Coy on second base. He placed the bunt perfectly in front of home. The throw was not caught by Nicholson. Went off the web, allowed Little to get to third base, and then a sacrifice fly. That one just misses. It's 3-2. It could be a situation 1-0 the score with a runner on second base and 2 outs on the board, but now it's 2-0 with a 3-2 count and 1 out and on the verge of walking and giving another free pass away. The 3-2 pitch will just miss off the plate. And that'll be a walk. Benavides will get the ball back, but now with runners on first and second base and 1 gone. So Trevor McCollum will come in. McCollum struck out in his first at-bat, but he's been a guy that's battled back in his second at-bat. He's had success, especially with RBI situations. Trevor McCollum has 19 RBIs on the year, 20 walks, has scored 23 times, has 21 hits, 6 doubles. Another high batting average there in the leadoff spot of 409. But majority of your team has above a 409 on base percentage. Not even the starters tonight. Majority of the entire team does. So when you know you're doing things right here in St. Joe. As I said, coming into this contest, you knew this big crowd was going to be a factor. It can kind of throw you off your game, especially if you're on the mound. It can rattle you a little. You have a loud noise. Not saying that's what it's doing to Benavides, but it's the reason why it's such a gauntlet coming here to Phil Welch. And the A's are on an uphill battle here, having to win 2 games. During the season, the Mustangs only fell once here in St. Joe. This one will be fouled off, and it's 0-1. Trevor McCollum able to foul that pitch off, and he's able to get a single here. He could collect RBI number 20 on the year. The 0-1 will just miss off the plate, and it's now 1-1. Benavides, we've seen all that off speed. He's trying to go that outside part of the plate, but he's been missing a lot in that left-hander's batter's box. That's why those hit-by pitches come to those left-handed hitters. The 1-1, a ground ball hit to the left side, hit to Lentillo, a high hop, he'll flip it to Nicholson, he'll fire it, Cobb able to make the grab and jump and show that athleticism off, climbing the ladder, and that saves a run there. So that gets past him, it had been a walk home there for Coy. Might have ended up in the dugout of the St. Joseph Mustangs. So they get the fielder's choice there, get the out at second base. McCollum, a guy who's going to steal. I should just start saying that for the entire St. Joseph Mustangs staff. Their hitters are aggressive. When they get to the base path, their runners, 141 stolen bases on the year. And McCollum will take off. Homelar will fake throw to second base. And he'll be in there standing up. 3 stolen bases for the Mustangs here tonight. That was second and third situation for one of your best hitters. And now Darius Freeman. 40 RBIs on the year. That one will miss upstairs. It's 2-0. And as I've said, you don't want to walk a guy. I think if you're 2-0 and you don't want Freeman to make an impact, you don't want their best player to beat you. As this one's fouled off, it's 2-1. Not saying that an on-deck hitter is any easier. Braden Lucart. But you don't want to give 3 pitches where Darius Freeman can do damage. You want to get ahead of hitters. Here he's evening up at 1-1. Fouling this one off again. So Benavides attacks Freeman and he misses those pitches. Trying to mow down Freeman here. Just graduated from Central Methodist, the outfielder. Tonight playing DH. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The delivery home. The ball driven to right field. Not going the right fielder. High in the sky, and the sun will be no problem. The right fielder there, Jake Espelin, has a nice route on that. And he's able to catch the deep fly out there from Darius Freeman. And the Clarinda A's escape danger and keep it at a 2-0 deficit. We're headed to the top of the third again. The St. Joseph Mustangs pile on early and look to get a massive lead here. That's why it's big for the Clarinda A's to find a way to get one across here in this next half inning. We're going to take a short break here on the Show Me Sports Network. You're listening and tuned in to MINK Championship Baseball here.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Jaron Guck will get some insurance here early on from his offense. 2-0 the score heading to the top of the third inning. And early on we saw the bullpen of the St. Joseph Mustangs head down there after that first inning, thinking there may be a situation where Guck may not be able to go as long. It's a 0-0 contest. You want to have a fresh arm out there, and fatigue could be an issue tonight. You see the relievers coming in from the bullpen and getting resting and ready to go in the dugout, so kind of opens the door to what the St. Joseph Mustangs have planned. Trying to get as much as they can out of Jaron Guck, so even if you lose tonight, you have a full bullpen for tomorrow. Leading this inning off will be Colin Teo. And he'll send it to the top with Lath Holiday and Micah Nicholson to follow. And Guck wastes no time, 0-1 the count. Lentillo coming in with a .396 on base percentage. Has 35 hits, 6 RBIs with 15 stolen bases. Now it's 0-2 after that one fouled off. So no balls and 2 strikes. The 9th batter in the lineup looking to be a hard out here for Jaron Gok. He mowed down 3 hitters in the second inning, able to get 3 strikeouts. So Gok will look in. The 0-2 delivery home will be fouled off. And Lentillo will be in for another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. Guk set. From the top, he'll deliver it home. One driven to center field. Lucar has a nice read on it. The line drive will land right in front of him. And leading off the inning with a hit there will be Lentillo, the shortstop. So now Laith Holiday will step in, the leadoff hitter. Looking to do a job here. He's been a guy who can put down a bunt down that line. When he's going, this Clarinda's offense seems like it shoots into a offensive surge. So he's able to find a way on. That'd be big. He'll show bunt there. He'll take that one back very late. And that's 0-1. We see the third baseman coming in on that, Dom Felix. Holding at first base will be Jaden Little. Lentillo able to start the inning off with a single. No balls and 1 strike. Guk set. Fires home. He'll get the swing and a miss there. And Holiday down 0-2. Holiday not a guy that normally strike out. He has 9 strikeouts coming into this ball game. The 0-2 will be a check swing. He'll swing around there. And Guk able to collect another strikeout. Strikeout number 5 here tonight. And now there's one away there in the top of the 3rd inning. So now Micah Nicholson will step in after the strikeout to the leadoff hitter. With Holiday runner on first base with 1 gone. Holiday not able to keep grabs. A ball fired from Homawar, leading to a run being scored. We'll see if he can do some with the bat here. Fielding the position is Gunk there. He throws it to Little, and that will be in time. 2 gone in the top of the 3rd. Nice play from the pitcher. So technically, Gunk has been a part of the last 5 outs, 4 of those being strikeouts and 1 of those being a comebacker. The mound now, Cobb will step in, and it feels like a must-hit situation here for Drake Cobb. You have runner on second base. Lentillo has the speed to score on a single. And you don't want to be trailing a large amount. In those later innings, we saw St. Joe gets off to an early lead and never look back, and it's kind of looking very familiar if you're a Clarinda A's dugout. No balls, 1 strike, runner on second base. Lentillo gets his lead. A massive lead out there at second base. We already saw Drake Cobb steal third base. The 0-1 swung on and missed there by Cobb. He'll have to shorten up with 2 strikes. Cobb with 42 RBIs. Can he add on to the totals? No balls, 2 strikes. He'll drive that one to the right side. Digged out of the dirt there by Little. And no need to throw that one to Gunk. He sprints to first and able to beat Cobb. And that will end the inning. Gunk with 3 zeros in the top half. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0 our score in favor of the St. Joseph Mustangs. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to MINK Championship Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to give
as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
The Mustangs scored 2 in the bottom half of the second inning, and they lead 2-0. We're moving on to the bottom of the third. Braden Lukart steps in. First pitch, 0-1 to count. After Braden Lukart, Dom Felix, and Jack Mosh do up. 4-5-6 trying to add on to their 2-run lead. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Benavides set from the windup. The 1-1 will miss upstairs at the 2-1 count. Benavides has fell behind the St. Joseph Mustangs hitters multiple times. The 2-1 will miss upstairs. It's 3-1. And Lukart, not a guy you want to groove something to. So 3-1 will be home, and he'll get his second walk on the day. A pair of free passes there for the center fielder. We'll put him on. He's already had 1 stolen base. The first pitch will be delivered home to Felix. That one will miss 1-0. So after starting the inning off with a strike, 5 straight balls. The 1-0 will miss away. It's 2-0. You may want to take a deeper breath and a longer time to get that ball to home if you're Benavides. As that one's 3-0. The more quickly, rapid you move there on the mound can kind of make you rush, not have the perfect timing. And then when you're struggling to throw strikes, struggling with command, it'll lead you to be a little more frustrated and want to move quicker, but taking that little extra second, taking a deep breath can be the difference between a ball 2 inches up and a 2 inches on the corner. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner on first base. Lukart got on with the walk. We saw in the second inning, Benavides began with 2 strikes to Mosh, a hit by a pitch and a walk, and then an error. All self-inflicted errors, and now we'll see another free pass here. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Jack Mosh delivered yesterday. Now we'll see another mound visit here from the pitching coach in the A's dugout. And he'll make his way to Benavides. 2 walks there. Start the bottom of the third inning off. 3 hits today for the St. Joseph Mustangs. And they've had good discipline all series long. They're not expanding the zone if it's 2 strikes. They're still looking for a pitch they can handle. It's very rare to see them chase. But then again, there's not many situations where they've needed to chase. Runners on first and second for Jack Moss. Still no outs on the board. 2-0 our score. Bottom of the third inning. Moss steps into the back of the box. He already got hit by a pitch in this contest. Again, that was with 2 strikes. Dom Felix able to reach after a strikeout his first time around. The first pitch after the mound visit will miss upstairs. There's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 will be popped up in the infield. Infield fly will be into effect. Cobb will act like he dropped it. And they will call an infield fly rule. So a lot of guys around the stadium were wanting that to be called and didn't understand how that being dropped was an infield fly rule. You saw a huge reaction there. That doesn't affect anything. With 1 out on the board, the infield fly rule into effect. Either way, that was popped up to the third baseman, and he'll be down. Jaden Little will snap in, had himself a nice performance in game number 1. He's been letting that ball travel, splits it right through that 3-4 hole. That's very massive when the Clarinda A's are in double play depth. They have that second baseman hold, and especially with Jaden Little at the plate, I don't know if I would do that. He's not much of a guy that will roll over to the left side. And it's now 2-1. Benavides has fell behind numerous times, I should say, in this inning. But 2 walks, 2-0 the count to Little. The 2-0 will be driven to that right side, as I said. Right fielder will have that one go under his mitt. Coming around to score, it'll be Lucart. And a nice swing of the bat there by Jaden Little. He gets a single, and it puts run number 3 on the board. 3-0 our score here in the bottom of the third inning at Phil Welch. Now the hometown kid, Chris Coy, will have a situation to blow this game out of the waters. 3-0 our score. And with a Coy single here, they could run away with this ball game. 2-0 here coming into this bottom of the third inning. And they played it another. It's 3-0. Now the second error defensively from the Clarinda A's. That one fired above the head of Coy. He dodges that. It's 1-0. So he gets behind here to Coy, and he'll have to find himself out of this situation. It's now 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. The right-handed hitting shortstop. And hitters love this count. You can drive the ball. You can want the pitch you want. As that 2-0 pitch is right there for Coy, just a little bit under that, and it's now 2-1. So he fights back after a 2-0 count, makes it 2-1, and Coy liked that pitch, and we'll see if you do something like that again. It looked like it got him just out in front. And that one will miss wide again. It's 3-1. So now you're in danger of walking another guy on. You want to challenge him here with a 3-1 count. I know you don't want to give him something to handle, but you don't want to build these bases up. Coy will swing through that one. So he fights back and makes it full at 3-2. This will be a big determination of how this inning goes for either side. You get a strikeout here. You're just out away from stranded 2 on. The Mustangs looking to just take the command of this game. The 3-2 will be a pop-up. This stays in. It's what you want if you're the A's, but it will get out of play. And out of the stadium, it's full at 3-2 still. So we're all even again. The next pitch having to decide this at bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes, runners on second and third, and 1 out. A full count delivery from Benavides. Be a pop-up in the infield. Should say behind the plate. Homelar wanting that extra room there, but he doesn't get it as that one hits just outside the field of play. It's still 3-2. You can feel the crowd getting into this ball game. 3-0 our score after every run. The crowd erupts. So far, the Mustangs feeding off that energy. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Benavides delivers. He'll drive this one to right field. The second baseman, Nicholson, heading over. He'll make a sliding effort, but it will be just foul, as that one was just outside the leather when he slid. He pushed it out of play. So Cohen not giving up and not giving in to Benavides. A nice at bat from both sides. Benavides fights back into the count, and Coy continues to keep the at bat alive. We're 3-2. A 3-2 delivery again will just miss upstairs. A stern take there from Coy. And he'll make his way down to first base on the walk. So Easton Philippi will have a chance to change this entire ball game with the bases loaded. But now the A's are a ground ball away from ending it in double play fashion. We've already seen them try to turn one. They were unable. 0-0 pitch will miss upstairs to the catcher that just graduated from Staley. Still deciding of where he wants to go to school. So 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out. The 1-0 fired on the outer half, but Omalar will have to stand up for that. It's 2-0. And now you turn to the A's dugout. How long are you going to keep Benavides in? A walk fest will not be favorable for you. So 2 balls, no strikes. The righty will try to get that outer half. And the umpire home not giving it to him. It's 3-0. So Philippi steps into the box, and now he's just a ball away from collecting RBI number 19 and walk number 24. And that one will be in there. 3-0 red light. Right decision there. Now it's 3-1. You don't want to expand your zone, but if you get a pitch you can handle, I'd say demolish it. He will. That one hits the right field. The right fielder will float back. He'll collect it, and now he'll fire it in. Tagging up is Coy to second, and tagging up to home will be Don Felix. 4-0 our score on the sacrifice fly off the bat of Easton Philippi. Currently 0 for 0 with 2 sacrifice flies. So he has 20 RBIs on the year now after doing the job. And not too often you don't want the 9-hole to be up, but Truman Bodenhausen has been hot as of late. Benavides will get the off-speed pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1 with 2 outs on the board. 4-0 our score. Bodenhausen from North Central. Grew up not too far from Phil Welch, Savannah, Missouri. The 1-1 will just miss it. So now we may see a pitching change here. And we will. Benavides Days comes to an end. 4-0 our score with a pitching change coming up for the Clarinda A's. And the Mustangs look to run away with this ball game up 4-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of championship baseball. First pitching change here tonight. We're going to take a short break.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
The Clarinda A's will head to the bullpen here. Not the start you wanted if you're the Clarinda A's, but you're a team that can explode at any given time. We saw this offense score 6 runs in just 3 innings of work, so I would say this game is far from over. Benavides' day has come to an end, and now they turn to the left-handed pitcher. So they'll turn to a left-handed pitcher. I'm still waiting on the name. I want to say it's Dylan McIntyre from North Central Community College. He's a sophomore. He'll be taking on his teammate, Truman Bodenhausen, and a big at-bat at a crucial time. Runners on second and third, 2-1 to count with 2 outs. 3 hits for the St. Joseph Mustangs. And now 2 errors defensively for the A's. The 2-1 from the lefty is in there for a strike. He wastes no time to be in the zone. It's 2-2. You turn to the pen here in a big spot and look for him to deliver. McIntyre with 30 strikeouts. The 2-2 will just miss off the plate. We're full at 3-2. 33 innings pitch. He has a 1.55 whip, 4.36 ERA. The 3-2 will be missed and outside. He'll walk him there, and that will load the bases for the leadoff hitter. So now a pitch hitter, Frank Gall. So Frank Gall will step in. Frank Gall pitch hitting for Trevor McCollum, who went out of the day 0 for 2. Had a strikeout in a fielder's choice. So Frank Gall will step in. The bases loaded, already 2 across here in the 3rd inning. 2 runs scored in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 3rd. And no runs scored today has been because of a hit. All 4 being either a walk or hit by pitch. 3 of those being walks and a hit by pitch. Tagged along. The 0-0 pitch will be a ball hit to the right side. It'll get through. It'll score 1 for sure. Hustling around will be Coy, the dive, and now we'll get past Omalar. But he's able to wrangle that one in. An RBI single off the bat of the pitch hitter, Frank Gall. And 6-0 our score here in St. Joe. So Frank Gall delivers at one of the biggest points in this contest. Able to collect some RBIs attached with it. RBI 9 and 10 come across. 6-0 our score in the bottom of the third inning. But Arias Freeman will step in 0 for 2 on the day. And not a guy you want up here. First pitch, Freeman sees he'll foul this one off to the left side. And that will get out of play. The left fielder there lost his footing there. It's a soggy left field. That made my track down there. Don't know if you can see it, but that very dark spot is filled with mud. Those lines across the left field line. Appears to be like a mower went through it, not knowing how soft it was going to be in preparation for today's game. So there are streaks of mud out there to left. Could play a big factor in the left fielder Wilson's defense. The 0-1 will be ripped down that line again. This time will stay in the field. It'll be fouled down the line. That one scorched down that left side again. And now it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, and no outs. Let's see if the reliever can get out of this with the 6 runs. The 0-2. The ball hit to center field. Holiday will have a good read on it. He's able to make the range to his right and make the grab. 4 runs come across in the bottom of the third inning. And the Mustangs lead 6-0. And now we're 4 outs away from being, 4 runs away from being MINK League champs if they end this early here in the 7th inning. We're going to take a short break. Jaron Guck back on the mound with some insurance here. You're listening to MINK Championship Baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
So walks coming around to score, being the difference in today's ballgame so far. As Jaron Guck will step in, 6-0 our score, top of the 4th inning. Now you need some offense if you're the Clarinda A's. As they'll turn to start the inning off will be the catcher tonight, Tavon Homelar. He's 1 for 1. After Homelar, you will see up Cooper Knight and Kane Wilson. 4-5-6 look to get a rally going and get the A's back into this ball game. Guck has been phenomenal on the mound tonight, able to strike out already 5 guys, 3 of those coming in the 2nd inning. The 1-0 will miss, and it's 2-0. Frank Gall coming in and now playing right field. He was inserted for Trevor McCollum, who was playing right field, so not really switching around defensively. Just the lineup. The 2-0 will be in there for a strike. It's 2-1. It's on to say, but Guck's been comfortable behind in the count. He's not afraid to go at these Clarinda A's hitters. He's fought back in numerous accounts of 3-0, 2-0. That one a dribbler to the first baseman, Little. He'll tap the bag for out number 1. Now we're moving to the next batter in the inning. Cooper Knight, 0 for 1 on today. And not the start if you want if you're the Clarinda A's, but St. Joe drew it up just how they wanted it. Firing at all cylinders offensively, defensively, and pitching. That wears defensively for the St. Joseph Mustangs. That one will miss on the outer half for a ball. It's 1-0. And the Clarinda A's making some errors defensively that could be because they're not used to the Phil Welch field. That one hit down the line to the right side. Again, Little will have to tag the bag. The third time we've put that down, a 3 unassisted. And now this time for out number 2 in the 4th inning. So now Kane Wilson will step in with 2 outs on the board. The first 2 getting retired very fast. Guck mowing down these hitters left and right. He's sat down the first 2 very quickly. That one will be in there for a strike. It's 0-1. After a leadoff single to begin the 3rd inning, he sat down 5 in order. It balls at 1 strike to Kane Wilson, the left fielder. He'll swing through this one, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 from Guck. Okay, it's set. Kane Wilson from Iowa Western Community College. The 0-2 will be off the plate. It misses. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. 3 hits offensively for the A's. And that off-speed pitch will freeze Wilson. And he'll go back to the dugout thinking about that one. And Guck will stand up confident as he walks in, makes his way to the dugout. 6-0 our score. And Guck has been unhittable. We're making our way to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK Championship Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
Go here, we saw a pitcher's change come back in the last half inning, and that's where we'll stand here with Dylan McIntyre getting 1 out, not giving up any of his runs. They gave up some on Noah Benavidez's. Benavidez's day line finishes like this. He went 2 2/3 innings, gave up 6 runs, 4 of those being earned, only giving up 1 hit. Well, the key number you look at and circle that down tonight, 5 walks. Had 2 Ks, both those being swinging, and he faced 17 batters. He threw a total of 79 pitches, and now McIntyre will be a long relief here and look for some zeros and look to get him back into this contest. The first pitch of the off-speed, and that one finds the zone. It's 0-1 to Braden Lukart. Braden Lukart over 0 on the day, a hit by pitch and a walk. The 0-1 here Another off-speed pitch, similar spot, similar result. It's 0-2. So Lukart has been down in the count here and there through this series. 0 balls and 2 strikes to Braden Lukart, a left-handed hitting outfielder. He'll swing at this one, he'll foul it off, and he'll make it an 0-2 count still. So Lukart sits at 0-2 and looking to start the inning off with a leadoff hitter. It's been a focal point of this Mustangs offense tonight. A 0-0 pitch, off-speed pitch, doesn't drop enough, and hits 1-2. Going back to the pitch, he had success with the first 2 strikes there. Not getting on top of it enough. Now it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes from McIntyre. That one will be a fastball on the outer half. Just a bit high, and it's 2-2. Dylan McIntyre still looking for that first strikeout. 2-2 to Lukart. Ball driven to right field. If that's fair, it'll be extra bases. But it will just skip right of that foul line down the left line. Say right field line for a foul ball. And now it's 2-2 still. McIntyre now firing it in there and forcing Lukart to swing at it. 2 of the 3 leadoff hitters for the Mustangs have reached. And that one inning, the leadoff hitter did not. They did not score. The other 2 innings, they were able to put up 2 and 4 runs. The 2-2, the ground ball hit to the right side. Cobb will make the grab on it, but they will call that skipping just foul. As that would have been a tough play there for Cobb, as momentum taking him away from the base hit. And then McIntyre was gonna get over there, but it may have been just a tad bit too late, so Lukart may have stole himself a single. And now this at bat prolongs on. Two balls, 2 strikes, the righty. It's a lefty matchup. The 2-2. Another ball driven to the right side. This one has the home run distance, but it will be way foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. A long at bat here from left-handed hitting Lukart. He's already scored a run in today's contest. The 2-2 delivery home. He'll foul this one off and now pile him up there. UAB pitches faced, and it's not 3-2. You're doing a job. Now where do you go if you're McIntyre? Do you try to get him to chase here? We know Lukart has a very disciplined bat. If he thinks he's going to swing over the top of it, he'll usually take it. The 2-2, he'll attack him again, and he just continues to fight there. And the team at bat leadoff hitter for the St. Joe Mustangs. Two balls, 2 strikes. Where will McIntyre go here? He will go in the zone here. Popped up down the line. Cobb will have a read on it and catch it far down that right field line. The first baseman shoving range there and makes the grab for out number 1. So the same start of the inning. That one's swung on and missed there from Felix. Right, Luke Arndt, Don Felix, and Jack Mosh, all three started that third inning. And were able to rally the troops there and put 6 up. 4 spot there in the bottom of the third inning. The ball's 1 strike. The delivery home off-speed pitch. He won't get a good enough grip on that one. It will miss away. An 11 pitch out bat begins the 4th inning. And that can really knock you out, especially if you're a reliever. That one fouled off. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Felix 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. A 1-2 pitch. He'll swing through that one and get the swing and a miss there. And now Felix will go back to the dugout. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. So now Jack Mosh will step in. Currently 0 for 1 on today's action. Was able to reach earlier in the contest with a hit by pitch. He popped up to the first baseman over there in his second at bat for an out. Now hit by pitch coming with 2 strikes and allowing the Mustangs to click. Only 1 run has been a batter that's reached on a hit, that being Jaden Little, who's currently on deck. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. He's scored twice in the ballgame. The 0-1. The ball driven right back up the middle. And perfect execution there from Mosh. He'll round first base, make his way back. A 2-out single there for Jack Mosh with 2 away. So Mosh will not go there. This one misses wide, and it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Jaden Little will snap in a hot bat, I should say, as of late. The 1-0 delivery will be fired in there. It's 1-1. A hard bat to get out this postseason. Has 3 hits in game number 1. Now looking for 2 hits here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses low. It's 2-1. The 2-1 delivery home with the ball driven to left center. Wilson makes a range over there, running hard in, and he's able to catch the ball for the out. Jane Little's been a tough out and a tough guy for the A's to get his answer. We played 4, and the Mustangs lead 6-0. Making our way to the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of championship baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Goodell Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Goodell's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
To the top of the 5th inning we go. Jaron Guck has been firing on all cylinders and been lights out here in game number 2 of this championship series. Currently they lead 6-0. And he's been shut out on the mound. He's been able to earn some strikeouts. Was able to strike out the side in the 2nd inning. He has 5 strikeouts heading to the 5th inning. Today, 6 strikeouts heading into the 5th inning. Striking out the last batter in that inning, Kane Wilson. So Joey Caruso will lead this inning off. Jake Espelin and Colin Teo to follow. 7, 8, 9 look to set the table for the top of the order. And Guck will get ahead here. It's 0-1 here on this championship Saturday at Phil Welch Stadium. 3 hits for both sides. The 0-1 will miss in. It's 1-1. 2 of those hits coming in that 1st inning. The most previous one coming in that 3rd inning from the bat of Colin Teo. Caruso 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He'll pop this one up shallow left field now. Instead of the shortstop taking it, the left fielder will, and a nice effort there from Bodenhausen. And now 1 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. So now Jake Espelin will step in 0 for 1. Do you feel that same urgency here for the Clarinda A's? You did in game 1. You feel like they have to find a way to get to that bullpen, even though that's the strength of the Mustangs game. Getting that bullpen will equal just one guy not having his day and you're back in it. Whereas Guck, it is his day and he's been cruising. They'll appeal down to first base. He does not go around. It's 2-0. Guck had 63 pitches through 4 1/3. He's a guy they've turned to in the bullpen and now in a starter role. He's had some starts coming into this. He'll swing that through that one. It's 2-1. He's a guy the Mustangs have turned to in big spots. And he's delivered. He's delivering here tonight. This one driven to left field, making a good ride on it. Bodenhausen will make the grab there, making a move near the warning track for the out. Nice piece of hitting there for out number 2. Espelin gets a nice piece. Now bringing up will be Colin Teo. 1 for 1 on tonight with a single. No, a 2 gone. Can they start a rally, or will Jaron Guck continue to cruise through the 5th inning? This was the inning where Perkins got a little fatigued. Leading to just 1. The Mustangs brought him back out there for the 6th. That's where he exited his day. So no balls, 1 strike. Guck will get set at the top again. The 0-1 delivery home will miss just off the plate. And it's 1-1. He's been around the zone. Being around the zone will get you calls on that outside edge and inside edge. He'll be back behind the plate here tonight. He's been doing a good job framing those pitches and getting Guck some close calls. The 1-1 will be in there for a strike, and now it's 1-2. Guck looking for strikeout number 7. And looking for the 5th 0 in a row. Philippi will place down his side. The 1-2 from Guck. That one will be off the plate. Goes for an off-speed pitch and just misses a little too far in that left-hander's batter's box. It's now 2-2. So the crowd getting into it for this 2-2 delivery. Guck winds up and fires. And that one will be fouled off. It's a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Guck trying to close this inning down with a strikeout. The 2-2 delivery home will be upstairs at a ball. And it's now 3-2. And Lentillo being patient there, not expanding his zone. But Guck has been able to freeze some batters at the plate for the Clarinda A's. We'll see where he goes here. He's done well with off-speed and fastball. The 3-2 delivery, off-speed pitch right there. But does not get the call. That one will just miss in. And there'll be a walk there. A close pitch there to take there for Lentillo. It benefits him there, and he makes his way down to first base. Nothing pitch will be in there for Holiday, and he's behind 0-1. The leadoff hitter 0 for 2. He's a spark that the A's look to deliver tonight. Still looking to reach for the first time. It balls 1 strike and 2 outs. The off-speed will just miss in. It's 1-1. Just missing that inner half of the plate. He's trying to get that off-speed pitch to run right into that inside corner. Been unable to connect on that the past 2 attempts. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner does not go. Ground ball right back up the middle. Guck fields the position again. He'll underhand flip it and jog off the field. We make our way to the top of the 5th inning. 6-0 our score. Now we're headed to the bottom. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK Championship Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Last Sentinel Firearms.
Clarinda A's, as they look to get another 0 from him. He was able to get a 0 back in the 4th inning, came in, gave up a hit. With those runs going to Noah Benavides. Chris Coy will begin the inning off for the St. Joseph Mustangs. Following Chris Coy, Philippi and Truden Bodenhausen with 7-8-9, trying to find a way to add on and add even more insurance for Jaron Guck. It's been a guy when they needed a rally to be started. Coy can do it, and they're going to turn to him here. The hometown kid growing up watching the Mustangs, going to Mustang games at a very young age, trying to win his first championship. Being at all those championship games the Mustangs historically have had. That one will miss away. It's 1-0. Head coach Johnny Coy playing for the Mustangs back in his day, now on the coaching side of things. Now trying to win the championship with his nephew. This one will find the zone. It's a ball and a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris Coy at the plate to lead off the inning. Looking to reach for the first time on a hit. He's been able to reach on a walk. He reached on an air, placed the bunt right in front of the mound. The second baseman, Nicholas, ranged over it, was unable to get caught, flashed off the leather. That one will be fouled off. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So McIntyre will get back on the rubber. Looking for a big 0 here in the 5th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The lefty's set. He'll fire home. This one off the end of the bat and fouled off. And he'll stay alive at 2-2. McIntyre running it up there already. Approaching that 30 pitch mark. Well, pitch number 30 coming here next. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coy will foul this one off again. And a couple long at-bats here by the St. Joseph Mustangs. Leadoff hitters, Braden Lukart having a long at-bat, giving 11 pitches. And now here Chris Coy trying to do the same. Heading to Nebraska, Omaha this spring. And the 2-0 will miss away. It's 3-2, going to be a Maverick. The University of Nebraska, Omaha. Have an all-turn field there. We're able to pull off an upset during this year against LSU, your eventual national champions. The 3-2 will be a misfire, and Coy will make his way down to first base on the walk. That being the difference between these two sides, they've been able to get that leadoff runner on. The Clarinda is currently sitting at a 1-for-5 effort, getting that leadoff on. Now St. Joe 3-for-5. And those 2 innings that they scored came with that leadoff runner getting on. So now he's in field. People will step in. So 0-for-0 today with 2 RBIs, 2 sacrifice flies have done the job and given him 2 ribbies to his name. Coy will get his lead off at first base. And the 1-0 is a pickoff attempt there from McIntyre. And Coy back in safely. Coy read it very well. There's different ways to interpret and understand how to read lefties. There's the first move, there's the toe. There's many different ways to get a good read. As this one will be hit into shallow left field. Sliding effort there by the left fielder for out number 1. A nice play there by Kane Wilson. Showing the speed off out there. A little slushy out there in left. Ran through some mud, but was able to make the grab there right behind the shortstop. Holiday might have got there, but the left fielder having the easiest and most direct route for the first out. So now Logan Miller will be inserted into the lineup tonight for the St. Joseph Mustangs. Johnny Coy trying to pull out everybody here and get everyone involved here in this championship game. Logan Miller coming in for Truman Bodenhausen. First pitch Miller sees is off the plate. It's 1-0. Logan Miller coming in with a .371 on base percentage. Has 2 doubles on his year, 27 hits with 25 runs scored. Up there in at-bats with 109. He'll place one perfectly down the line. McIntyre will try to field it. He'll throw it to first base. He'll get off Cobb's glove. Making his way to third will be Coy. He'll round hard and he'll head home. Cobb will throw it to the plate and it won't be in time. Heads up base running there by Chris Coy. Comes around to score. 7-0 our score here in St. Joe. Nice aggressiveness. Sees that ball. Squibbed off the end of the bat. They see Mick McIntyre come off the mound. makes a fire there to first base, but he wasn't quick enough off the mound. It's one of those situations you see Miller go down the line. You may accept he's going to get there. He tries to get the out there. It flips off the glove of Drake Cobb, rolls all the way down that right field line. And Coy comes to score the 7th run. Leadoff runner, leadoff hitter finds a way to come around the 3rd time that's done that. And it's 0-1. So Frank Gall, a pitch hitter, did his job back in that 3rd inning. Came up with the bases loaded and delivered a big swing of the bat. Was able to rope a single, collect 2 RBIs, and make his way to second base on the throw. So no balls and 2 strikes. Gall sits behind in this count. No balls and 2 strikes. Frank Gall, Northwest Missouri, will foul this one off, and it's 0-2. A lot of Northwest guys on this St. Joseph Mustangs team. A very good connection between their head coach and Johnny Coy. We see the head coach of Northwest out here multiple times throughout the summer. Miller gets his lead off of first base. McIntyre fires home. A lefty-lefty matchup makes it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 gone. 7-0 our score here in the top half of the 6th inning. To the bottom of the 5th inning, I should say. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gall will get that one off the hands. The shortstop, Lentillo, will fire this one. It goes all the way into the dugout of the St. Joseph Mustangs. The errant throw there by Lentillo. Well, but runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 gone. Error number 4 defensively from the Clarinda A's as they look for an answer. 2 errors in this inning. Already once came across because of that. Now Darius Freeman will step in. Freeman 0 for 3 tonight. A couple flyouts on his line. Been able to make solid contact this evening, just not able to have anything fall. The 0-0 pitch home will be a ball that he fouls off, and he sits behind the count at 0-1. If you're the Clarinda A's, you might start playing in here. Every run having a less and less chance of a game number 3 occurring. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. McIntyre will be set on the rubber. Goes from the belt and delivers home. An 0-1 pitch that will be hit to the shortstop. Lentillo will do the job. That one picked there by Cobb, but it won't get away. Gall will come around to score. Another error defensively by the A's. And they score 2 on that. 9-0 our score here in St. Joe. Our score 9-0. Error number 5 for the Clarinda A's. And the second error this inning by Colin Lentillo. And now the third baseman will make his way to the mound and talk to his relief pitcher, Dylan McIntyre, who's been able to get ground balls, but not able to stop the Mustangs. Some errors defensively by the Clarinda A's have got him in this hole. That's what Phil Welch can do to you if you're the visiting team. So now stepping in for the St. Joseph Mustangs, Braden Lucar, 0 for 1 on today. Was able to reach earlier on a hit by pitch along with a free pass, and Freeman will slide into third base with no throw. And now corners come in for the Clarinda A's. That chopper would have been perfect if they were playing in, but they were playing back there in the middle. Now our score 9-0. And this one will do the job for the St. Joseph Mustangs. It slowly rolls into center field. Freeman comes across the score, and Lucar adds another. 10-0 our score here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now Dom Felix will step in with one out on the board and a runner on first base. 9-0 our score. Lefty high leg kick home. And that one's out of play by Felix. And they count 0-1. The off runner coming to score. In all 3 of those innings, they've put up runs. 2 in the second, 4 in the third, and 3 now in the 5th. And there's still 1 out on the board. 10-0 our score. Should say 4 in this inning. That scoreboard just a run behind. The 0-1 pitch will be blocked there by Humalar. He'll go and pick that up. He will get the ball out of the dirt. And now hand it to the umpire. Hunter advances into second base. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The Clarindas have struggled in this inning defensively. And now look to find themselves back into this contest. They were down a massive margin, able to cut it to 4. But tonight you just don't feel that same energy from that third base dugout. And fouled off there by Felix. It's a 2-2 count. The St. Joseph Mustangs, if they are to finish this contest off in the 7th inning, and they're up 10, we will end this ball game early. We've already seen one of those this playoff series, just a postseason series. The Renegades were able to run rule the Carroll Merchants by a score of 10-0. This one blocked by Homelar. Not a good read there by Lucar. He'll have to make his way back to second base. As it was a good read there by Lucar, he just wasn't able to have the best jump. So we're full at 3-2. Dom Felix looking to avoid getting struck out today. Again, 0 for 2. Has a walk on his line, though, so far. Set at the belt. Lucar gets his lead. The 3-2 will be a chopper back to the mound. Under the glove of McIntyre. And the third baseman will come and pick that up. There'll be a no throw to the first base. McIntyre whiffed it there. And an infield single there. Should say now in air. That is the third error here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 10-0 our score. And now the Mustangs away. A hit away from adding even more on. Clarindas have done a self-inflicted harm all day long. From walks, errors, hit by pitches, you name it. It's been that day for the A's. The 0-0 pitch will be in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Jack Moss will step in 1 for 2 this evening. He's been a key contributor to the success for the St. Joseph Mustangs. That one will be driven to the left side. It will get down. It will score 1. Letting the ball travel works for Jack Moss again. He finds himself with 2 hits tonight. A 2 for 3 effort. And now the Mustangs add another 11-0 our score in St. Joe. And it's just one of those days. St. Joe is running away with this contest. They're doing everything right offensively. Pitching, hitting, you name it, they've done it right. Now runners on second base. Now you wonder if Jaron Guck will come back into this contest. Even though they're up a large amount, he's had to sit out multiple times for 10, 15 minutes. And that can eventually lead to you basically having to get re-warmed up and even more fatigue. Now the sun has set here in St. Joe, so that heat not being a problem and fatiguing your pitcher here. With St. Joe running away with this one here tonight. This one hit to the right side over Cobb's head. It will be in place of the right fielder. And they will hold Felix at third base. A nice piece of hitting there from Jaden Little. He has himself 2 hits tonight. Six hits tonight for the St. Joseph Mustangs, and the Clarinda A's have no answer. We're going to the pen here for the Clarinda A's. 5F came across here in the bottom of the 5th. 11-0 our score. And St. Joe looking and feeling like number 10's just a couple minutes away. You're listening to exclusive coverage of championship baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network. Pitching change. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Riverville Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverville Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. Riverville Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day program. To find out more about Riverville Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Inning. The Clarinda A's will go to the pen here. Dylan McIntyre's day has come to an end. 1 2/3 innings pitched, only 2 of those runs being earned. Had 1 strikeout and 2 walks. Clarinda A's will turn towards Jacob Fox to close this ball game out. And give him a 0. Dylan McIntyre was pitching smoothly. Lots of errors there defensively by the Clarinda A's have prolonged this inning. And now that they've batted around, stepping in will be Chris Coy. Chris Coy leading this inning off and scoring the first run. Was able to reach earlier in this inning, I should say, with a walk. And then since then, he's been able to score, get a couple sips of water, and now he's back up at the plate. Bases loaded, 0-1 or a count. Fox will throw this one in there, it will miss. It's a ball and 1 strike. Fox, a 3 ERA, 2.4 K per 9, has 4 strikeouts on the year with his 15 innings. Has 1 win, 1 loss, and a save. He'll foul this one off and back. It's 1-2. The season has been a fun ride for both these teams. Coming into this ball game, Clarinda trailed that semifinal game. This one ripped to the third baseman. He knocks it down, tags third base. He'll fire it. He'll get past Drake Cobb. Felix will come and score on that ball. A fielder's choice there from Coy, and the Mustangs add another. It's 11-0 here in St. Joe. Say 12-0 here in St. Joe. A nice piece of hitting there. Chris Coy got a hard piece on there. But no, as I was going to say, Clarinda trailed that semifinal game, I should say, to the Jefferson City Renegades 2-0. And moving along in that contest, you just felt like the Renegades had control. But a little spark there by the Clarinda A's. A couple hits, couple walks, and they were back in it. They were able to win that ball game and move on to the St. Joseph Mustangs, where the Mustangs have caused many problems. And that will score another. The throw there by Homelar. No tag applied by Lentillo. And the Mustangs steal another. 13-0 our score. Now Easton Philippi will step in. 1 ball, no strike. The count with a runner on second base. 13-0 our score here in St. Joe. And the Mustangs are officially running away with it. The 1-0 will be a fly ball hit to center field. Holiday will not need to move much. He'll make the grab. And that will end the inning. 7 runs come across in the bottom of the 5th inning. And St. Joe is looking like your new champions here as we move across the halfway point in this contest. Top of the 6th inning we go. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK Championship Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Now we will mark our way finally to the top of the 6th inning. St. Joe out in front and managing this contest. 13-0 our score here as we move across the halfway point in this ball game. And they will stick with the righty, Jaron Gunk. He's gone 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Now, he may be the guy to finish this ball game off. He's the guy who won the ball game for them last year. He pitched the final out, and St. Joe was MINK League champions. And now St. Joe will turn to him to possibly close this out in 7 innings. St. Joe leading 13-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. Micah Nicholson, Drake Cobb, and Tavon Homelar will step in. 2-3-4 due up for both these. Say for all 3 of these guys, if you're Clarinda, you just want to have some quality at-bats. You can't have a 13-run swing. So don't overswing here. Just trying to chip away, getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks, hits, hit by pitches, any way you could name it. Against one of the top pitchers in the MINK League, Jaron Gunk. The 0-0 pitch will be in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Micah Nicholson 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Had to come back to the mound earlier in the ballgame. This one will miss in. It's a ball and 1 strikes. The game has slowed down drastically here. After that 5th inning, you can just feel the pace of play slowing down. This one's ripped down that line. Heads up over there down that left field line. Now it's 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Clarinda needing something here. Nicholson trying to start this rally off. He'll foul this one. A hot shot over there to the third base dugout. Willard showing some athleticism to dodge that one, flying right at him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. St. Joe has been a top-seeded dog all year long. You knew it was going to be hard to come here and Phil Welch to win 2, let alone 1. This one swung on and missed there for a strikeout there by Guck. He's able to add another 7 strikeouts here for Jaron Guck. And now Drake Cobb will step in 1 for 2 on the day. St. Joe's only loss this year came against Carroll here. Other than that loss to Carroll, it was a very close game. They've honestly dominated here at home. Not many close games. They're a team where it may be 3-1 heading into the 8th. They will add some on. They've had situations where they've had to make some comebacks, and they've been up to the task. 1 ball, no strikes. This one lined right at Chris Coy. He'll make a backhand grab and make that catch. And that will make out number 2. Cobb able to get a nice barrel on it, but it doesn't fall. And now Tavon Homelar will step in and try to avoid a 1-2-3 inning. So lefty sending at the top. The 0-0 pitch home to Homelar will be in there for a strike. It's 0-1 with 2 outs. The first 2 going down smoothly here. A strikeout and a lineout. The 0-1 from Guck will be a line drive hit over the head of the center fielder. But a nice recovery there to make the grab for the out. Lucart ran in a little too far, adjusted timely, and was able to make the grab for the out. We play the top of the 6th inning. The A's go down 1-2-3. We make our way to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK Championship Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 2-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech, we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
The stage is set. Bottom of the 6th we go. During intermission, a fan won that dice roll. First roll was 2. Pick who was doing it, and then the second one, they nailed the number right on the dot, 6-0. To say 6 was the lucky number that night, and tonight, that being the lucky number 7, they are in the bottom of the 5th inning. 13-0 our score. They scored 2 in the second inning to start the scoring off, 4 in the 7th, and then took control and ran with it. 7 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Some errors defensively by the Clarinda A's have put him in this hole. During this contest, they have 7 errors. Not too many times you have 7 errors and are going to be very close with the St. Joseph Mustangs. They're a team you need to play clean defense, clean pitching, and have solid offense to be in a game. And tonight, it's St. Joe baseball at Phil Welch. The 2-2 will miss. It's now 3-2 to Logan Miller. 13-0 our score. 6 hits for the Mustangs and 3 for the A's. A lower hitting total than game number 1 for St. Joseph Mustangs. They're able to accumulate 15 hits in that ball game. A couple multi-hit games for them, and then some guys have 3 hits in that contest. Tonight they only have 2 guys with multiple hits, Jack Mosh and Jaden Little, both 2 for 3. But a lot of this offense has been accumulated with errors and walks. The 3-2 will be a ball off the plate, and making his way down to first will be Logan Miller. The leadoff runner has came around to score if he's reached every single time. All 3 runs that have had that leadoff runner reach, they've scored at least 2. So Frank Gall will step in now. Gall 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. A lot of these guys on this St. Joseph Mustang teams have been here before. They've been in that championship series. They know what to expect, and they know how to win it. St. Joe's a team that's in the championship, it feels like every single year. Trying to go back-to-back here. Had a stretch where they were 4 of 5. The Renegades making an end to that streak. But now here, the Mustangs looking to get back into that column of MINK League champs and going back-to-back. The 0-2 with a ball driven to right field. The right fielder has a good route on it. He'll put his hands up into the fence, but it will pop out of the glove there at the last second. So Frank Gall will get a new life as he tried to slow down, and it appears he had possession almost enough. And then he crashed into the wall. When he put his hands down, it looked like it fell out. So now it's 0-2. We'll replay this all over again. Runners on first base. 0-2 are counting. You would expect where the Mustangs lead, they're not going to steal or really be too aggressive here. So this one's driven right field. That will get down. Miller will round, and he will move first to third. That one cut off by Lentio. Heads up base running there by Miller. First to third movement. And a single there by Frank Gall. Frank Gall adds 2 hits to his column. Another 2-hit night for him. The third guy in the lineup for the St. Joseph Mustangs to have 2 hits. And now stepping in is Darius Freeman, who's still looking for his first hit. He has had solid contact all game long, 0 for 4. Today he has 2 RBIs. Had a free stolen base there. After reaching on an error, he'll pop this one up. Shallow right field. Nicholson will lose it. The right fielder will pick it up. He'll throw it in. Miller will retreat back to third base. He had a good jump on the tag, but realized that he was not going to be there safely. He'll make his way back to third base. And now 1 out on the board, and Freeman's 0 for 5 today. So now Braden Lucart will step in. 1 for 2. A lot of these guys having low lines because they've been walked or hit by a pitch in this contest. Lucart has both. He has a hit by a pitch and a walk. He's only out coming in foul territory. This one he'll get under it. Lentio will make his way back behind that shortstop dirt and make the grab in the grass for the out. Just like that, 2 gone. And Jacob Fox trying to pitch out of this. Now Dom Felix will step in, 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. 2 outs on the board. Fox will settle back in on the mound. He's had success here. He's been a strike thrower that playing a factor in getting outs. The 0-0 pitch home will miss just upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. It's the right-handed hitting Dom Felix, who has played very good third base and looking to break the cold bat here and heading into the fall in the right way. That one will miss just in. It's 2-0. A lot of college football been playing in that St. Joseph Mustangs locker room. It's locked them in tonight. The 2-0 will be in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Had untarped the field earlier this morning. During the night here in St. Joe, it continued to pour. You didn't know if this game was going to happen. The field is set, a very humid beginning of the ball game. And now it's nice. Cobb will run in. He'll make the grab there to end the inning. Mustangs get some traffic, unable to put any across. 13-0 our score. We're heading to the top of the 7th inning. The A's need 4 to keep this game alive. A shutout inning here by Jaron Guck will crown the Mink League champions. We're going to take a short break, and we'll get you back here to Mink Championship Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
We make our way to the top of the 7th. 3 outs separate between the Mink season coming to an end and starting the inning off for the Clarinda A's will be Cooper Knight, currently 0 for 2. He's looking to reach for his first time today. Guck has been lights out for the St. Joseph Mustangs and looks to have a shutout here in St. Joe on Championship Saturday. No balls, 1 strike. Guck will get set. He's a guy that goes from the stretch, and why not? It's been working, and he'll continue to fire those strikes in. It's 0-2. 7 errors defensively for the Clarinda A's, being a reason why the score is what it is. 3 hits offensively for the A's as well. Or clean baseball for the Mustangs. No errors, and their offense has shown up here tonight. 7 hits, those being timely hits. They've had a lot of situations with runners on throughout the year, here and there. Teams are able to wiggle out of some danger, but not tonight. It's been all Mustangs baseball. That one will miss off the plate. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes. Guck looking for another strikeout. He's been in the zone all night. That's equal to success. This one will be swung on and missed there. Guck gets strikeout number 8, and there's 1 away. So now stepping in will be the left fielder, Kane Wilson. To follow Kane Wilson will be Joey Caruso. As the outs are limited for the Clarinda A's here tonight. Clarinda making it back to the championship series. This one popped up in the infield. Not too often you want your pitcher to collect it, but why not? Jaron Guck is firing at all cylinders, and he shows the web there off again. It's 2 outs on the board. Now 1 out away from winning it all here in St. Joe. They won it here last year and looking to do it again. No balls, no strikes. The first delivery, ground ball on the right side. Little will flip it to Gunk, and you can count them all. The St. Joseph Mustangs are your 2025 MINK League champions. You can put 2 hands, a ring for every finger, and the Mustangs win tonight 13-0. A championship series sweep. They won game number 1 in Clarinda by getting out to a big lead. And tonight they do the same and take control from the get-go. 13-0. And the Mustangs are crowned your 2025 MINK League champions. A dominant showing here at Phil Welch Stadium. A hard-fought battle all year long. And they do it here. A night to remember here at Phil Welch. Jaron Gunk, a complete game shutout. Able to throw the hitters off of Clarinda and closes this one from the get-go. He was lights out from the beginning, going 7 innings, only going up 3 hits, 1 walk, had 8 strikeouts, 3 of those looking. Through a total of 92 pitches through those 7 innings. And he's able to do the job back-to-back years to win it all for the St. Joseph Mustangs. For the Clarinda A's, it was a heck of a year. They were able to make it here. Were able to have success all year long. They put some big fights up versus the St. Joseph Mustangs during regular season play. They were able to beat them twice at home. But when you come to the postseason, St. Joe is a team that's hard to handle. 10-time MINK League champions. And that will conclude it here tonight. The Clarinda A's have fallen to the St. Joseph Mustangs. The Clarinda A's have played a great year. They had a great performance all year long. A top offense in the MINK League with a dominant pitching staff as well. But tonight it's in favor of the St. Joseph Mustangs. A 13-0 final here in game number 2. And they will win it all here. For Reese and Amelia and the Show Me Sports Network, I thank you guys for listening to exclusive coverage of MINK League Baseball. It's been a fun summer and one I will remember as Inside the Mink is out. And until next year, this is exclusive coverage of MINK Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network. Have a good one, folks, and God bless.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The proceeding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.